Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my platform. And those of you that are new, welcome to my platform. My name is ASTRAEA Love, and I am the Psychic Tarot Angel Oracle. I'm here to do a reading for you guys today. Okay, so we're going to start by calling in the Most High God, the Holy Spirit, Jesus Christ, any other ascended masters, and the archangels. And we're asking that our spiritual team of highest light and resonance and our ancestors please come be with us now for you and for me, that they may put a light of protection, a bubble of protection, a shield of protection around us to prevent any negativity from influencing or impacting this reading in any way. I pray for the highest light, the highest wisdom, and the highest truth to be revealed to me and my collective, and I pray for all of my subscribers. So now as I call upon your personal faith and everything, God, most high God, I thank you for everything that you've done for us and everything that you are doing, and continue to show us grace and mercy and kindness and compassion and prosperity. Please prosper us and follow through with your word for the chosen. And then thank you for everything that you've done, and thank you for all the blessings that we do have and all of the ones that are on their way. Welcome in, Sharon. Love and light to you as well. So thank you, God, for everything that you've done and everything that you are doing. And we put our trust and faith in you to resolve any issues that may come up in this reading or in any other. Okay, and so by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. Please be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to not attack, bully, or persecute me for my calling. Also, this contract includes no gatekeeping, no energy harvesting, no shadow banning, no evil eyes, and no witchcraft. Okay, so we're going to see with the magical dice. So basically, my message is that somebody was trying to play a game with you. Now God is playing a game with them. And obviously, when God gets involved, these people are going to lose. Oh, also, if you guys have any personal questions that you need addressed, I have pinned my PayPal and my Cash App are in the chat. Okay, you can send me a $20 USD payment. And then I will pause the collective reading and answer your personal situation. Okay. So that's the way I'm doing personal readings right now. Something about this person's energy is making me really nauseated. Their stomach could be really upset over something. Take a sip of my water. Their energy is so dense. It's so dark and so dense. All right, so God, please deliver us from whatever this energy is. I clear any negative energy that I picked up from anything or anyone else. And every time I clear myself, I clear my bloodlines. Okay. Somebody's got some very low energy. Okay. They're very low vibrational. Like I just got so sick and so drained all of a sudden. And I was feeling actually pretty good right before this. So God, if there's any curses on this platform, please, I ask that you remove those, remove any hexes, remove any spell work, remove any type of witchcraft that's being done, any evil eyes, any envy against me and against this platform, and remove any people that should not be watching me that are or stalking or whatever. Thank you, God, for intervening and sending angels to intervene. So we're going to start with the Zodiac deck and just get an overall astrological energy. Cancer, look at that, popping right out. So I don't think that you guys are the Cancer. I think that this is somebody else's energy. This Cancer is the person that holds this very dark, very dense, very like almost like you could take a knife and welcome in Shaman Maria, almost like you could take a knife and just cut through the energy. It's that like dense and I want to say like physical. So this person's extremely low vibrational. I'm kind of picking up a masculine energy off of this Cancer card. Let's see who else comes out. Look, Cancer is a water sign. Water just came out. Welcome in, Phoenix Empress. I hope. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate that. I will definitely look at that later. Thank you so much, Phoenix Empress. So yeah, you guys, this person is a water sign. That Cancer is a water sign. I feel like they're very emotional. This person could feel sick over something that that you've done. You do have a question? Okay, go for it. Look, 5 is coming out, which is change. So let's see. We're going to just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had a feeling this Pisces energy would come out. So yeah, you can go ahead and ask your question whenever you're ready, Phoenix Empress. So we got Pisces is another water sign. Libra is an air sign. Saturn is the energy of endings and restriction. Okay, so basically, I don't know if you guys know this about Saturn, but there is a cube. Boxes cage energies in. That's why schools are made in the shape of a box or a cube, however you want to say that. We've got Saturn, which is endings, rules, regulations. If you have Libra anywhere in your North Node in your chart, these people are effed. Look at this. Earth and Venus. I really like the energy of Venus. It's good energy. Hold on 1 second. Somebody's trying to hack my live stream. Give me 1 second, you guys. Okay, give me 1 second. I need to grab my phone. So I am picking up on something, but I want to check with the other psychic if it is what I'm picking up on. Okay, so I do pick up that there is some validity to what you're saying, Phoenix Empress. I'm asking someone because I feel like it could be like hex energy. I just want to make sure that it's, curse is a bit different than hex. Hexes do not last as long as curses do in general. Like hex, when you hex somebody, you have to keep hexing them. When you curse somebody, you could curse somebody one time and then like that curse could go on for a long time. And so I'm picking up more like hex energy. We'll see what this other person says about it. Good thing about this person. Okay, so what this person's picking up is that there's a lot of bad thoughts. I agree with that. That's why it's not showing up exactly. It's not your ex's mom. Let me ask if it's the ex. I mean, I don't think that she likes you, but it's more of bad thoughts that she's sending you. I mean, I'm kind of getting that she doesn't even actually send them on purpose. She just doesn't like you. And so there's definitely an energy of her not wanting you to be around, her child. But she wants somebody that's really ignorant and stupid. Like, you're too smart. It's the ex. It's actually coming from your ex. Yes, you fell into psychosis after you broke up with him. Yeah. I'm getting big confirmation here. Just say thank you to this person. Yeah, it's more coming from your ex than the mother. But you are picking up on that this mother does not like you. She does not want you around her child. And it's not because you're not, it's more because you're too good. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely just said thank you. So he's gonna actually clear that energy. It's more like done. Okay, good. Awesome. Okay, nice. So yeah, it's definitely coming from the ex, but you are picking up your intuition spot on. You're definitely picking up that the mother doesn't like you. And it's not because you're not good enough for her son. It's because you're too good for her son. Like, how do I explain that? It's kind of like she wants somebody to be with her child that's like seriously stupid. So to where she can do whatever her weird behavior is because she's got a very weird relationship with her child. So, it feels like it feels like that she's a little bit envious of you. It's almost like anybody that comes into her child's life, she gets kind of jealous over or envious about. It's kind of weird. I'm not really picking up that they sleep with each other or anything, but it's definitely some type of weird connection. I'm getting that he practices some type of, it could be energy manipulation. He blocked you, and years after the glow up, he unblocked you. Wow. And then let group pictures with you on them. Interesting. Yeah, that is definitely to get your attention. This person, he like resents you for pulling your energy away. And so he doesn't want you to be happy. I do feel like the psychosis is coming from him. Like it just so happens that when you guys split up, the mother didn't have to do anything because she had already manipulated the son, like to the highest potential of manipulation. But his heart has never stopped wanting you. And that's why you're getting this weird ass behavior from him. So, yeah, I would be very weary of him unblocking you. That's not good. Of course, you can always block him, right? I would definitely do that. He's the one that's sending these like self-harm thoughts. I keep getting self-harm. It's like bad juju. Like when you piss somebody off and then they resent you and they hate you and they just want to see you fail. So like on the inside they're just wishing really bad on you. And it's almost like this person does this when anybody walks away from them or when a relationship ends. But something about you, this person cannot get over. And they are having a major, like, I want to say, they're very triggered by your success. Them seeing you doing so well after they did all of this energy manipulation on you has got them evil eye, has got them, look, Empress, evil eye, cut the deck on that. It's got this person like confused and really bent out of shape because now they feel like they were manipulated because this person's mother did have something to do with them ending the relationship, which is kind of a blessing because she's a snake herself. I don't know if she practices magic, but she is just very wicked. She's very wicked. She may subscribe to like Santeria or Santa Muerte, something like that. But yeah, she's trying to protect her son, but at the same time, she's trying to ultimately control her son's life forever, basically. So this person doesn't want you having children with anybody else. Oh my God. Their energy is wretched. They don't like that you're in this fertile energy right now. They're also very, very threatened by your glow up. Like, and this is kind of weird to me. This person was so willing to just sacrifice everything with you. Oh, her husband is schizophrenic. So yeah. And I get that there's something more with that there. She did something to him. So maybe these people do know some type of, I don't get that it's exactly voodoo, but they know some type of manipulation to where they can cause people to go crazy. And that could be just a very demonic trait. But I do feel like this person has written your name down, maybe put it in a jar, put it in something. I'm seeing somebody writing your name down a bunch of times. Like, that's weird. Yeah, what they wanted to attach to you did not really attach to you. This evil eye is not working. I mean, it would work on most people, but because you are in the right, like you're doing the right thing, it's not working on you in the way that it was meant to. It was supposed to actually take your life from you. This is that type of person that never wants to see anybody walk away from them. And trust me, if you would have ever married this person, they would have somehow taken your sanity from you. Yeah, they would have figured out a way to make you go crazy over them. And so you're like their mother wanting somebody that's not as intelligent and psychically aware, basically, and intuitive for their son. That's actually a blessing. And I hope that he finds somebody that's on his level, because he was never on your level. This was never an equally yoked relationship. This person was always envious of your gifts and abilities. Yeah, you were with him for seven and a half years. Yeah, that feels about right. I mean, I feel like this person did manipulation to get you in the first place. You could have felt like, why in the hell was I with this person? How did this happen when you walked away? Literally, you could have felt like that, which I totally understand, because it's kind of like waking up from being under some type of compulsion. Knight of Cups, Cancer energy coming out. That is so weird. So this person, they operate mainly from their emotions. And so this is why they burden other people. It's like they don't want to take responsibility for what they've been creating. And so they do a lot of projection. And this projection is sending the evil eye. But when you were with this person, they were very envious of you. They didn't want to see you progress. They didn't want to see you make a business. They didn't want to see you start. If you were still with this person, you would not be having a glow up right now if you were with them. And this person basically stopped you from not growing up, but glowing up a long time ago. You know, they were stealing your energy and trying to keep you from being interested in anything other than them. That's why that relationship was so troublesome. But God led you out of it, literally. And it just so happened to work in your favor that his mother really didn't like you, because either you're not the same culture or you're just really smart. Like, there's something about you being emotionally and intellectually intelligent that threatened that woman. Yeah. And this luxury that's coming into your life would not be able to come in had you still been with this person. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Harvesting your feminine energy, but also sending you the evil eye, because this person's very jealous of your feminine energy. And they're pissed that you pulled that away from them. They feel like you did something to cut a cord. This person should have never been trying to attach anything to you in the first place. And I don't know how evolved their mind is, how aware they are of their thoughts and what they're doing with this evil eye, but they're just very emotionally unstable. And so when you were around this person's energy, it's almost like they were taking your mental health, and then you were getting because this person feels like they're under some type of, like you said, psychosis. Like, there's something wrong with this person's mind. Yeah, they don't like that you're the star. They're very intimidated by this glow up. I'm really happy for you, though. This is a lot of success that's going to come your way. Yeah. And, nobody can stop you from being a mother if you want to have children. Nobody can force you into having a soul contract with them. Just know that this person that, this ex of yours, they have a lot of hate in their heart towards you, because they can't psychic vampire you anymore. I mean, it's literally not even more complicated than that. And they don't want to see you doing good, because what they see and what they're perceiving is you sharing your good energy with other people. And it's making them so freaking jealous and envious and upset. Yeah. They might want to just be mindful and not watch you. I don't know why this person will not stop watching you. But it could be because what you're doing is you're transmuting a lot of that very dense energy that this person had with all those bad thoughts. Literally, you're transmuting that into art. You're creating something that's going to last for a very long time to come. And so this person did not expect you to be able to transform all that pain into love and light. And that's why I'm this person obviously didn't know you. Debauchery. Yeah, they're very, they're debaucherous. This person also has a corn addiction, you know, removing the C and putting a P there. They think about you a lot in that type of way. And you are not like these people that this person's watching. You're not a corn star, okay? You're a divine channel for literally healing for people. And so this person is upset because you took your healing energy away from them, basically. My God's been a roller coaster of tumultuous, yeah, and emotions dating him. Absolutely. Because this person, they like to sink their hooks into the emotional body and then trigger you to be emotional and then pull from that because this person's not emotionally stable. So what a psychic vampire does, especially when they're unaware that they're doing this, is that whatever hole they have inside themselves, like let's say it's greed, or it could be money, it could be sex, it could be whatever it is that they can't get enough of or they can't get stability in, they'll start to be around somebody that has good energy and they'll take that person's stability and alchemize it for themselves, right? And some people know that they can do this and some people are not aware that they do this. But that's basically what they're doing because they have an empty hole inside of them that they can't fill and they want to use other people to fill that and there's also something about you entertaining this person. This person feels like entitled to you being their entertainer. Like how self-centered is that? And this person's tried to be with other people since you guys have been broken up, but these other people have horrible energy. They're like people that his mother wanted him to be with, right? Like those types of energies, those low vibrational energies. And he's like looking back at you, seeing you have a glow up and is freaking out because the karmic he's with drains his energy. So this person's mental health is deteriorating. Yeah, your parents didn't like him, definitely for a reason, because he brought your energy down. He never lifted you up, and this person did not. You would not have been able to have a business, have even a job. I mean, this person is so wanting you to devote every amount of your time and energy to them. That is psychotic. Like, that's crazy. That's because they're so depleted. I feel like this person, their mother loves them, but their mother's very possessive and controlling and narcissistic. So this person could have narcissistic personality disorder. I can't diagnose them, but they could have been, very narcissistic following after their mother. You are deeply in debt dating him. Yeah, this person has got, and this person sees you gaining luxury and it's really pissing them off. They also see you being a star and transmuting this pain that they put you through and all this turmoil into art. Yeah, they're pissed off about that. They're like, they want you back, but this person's mother would never allow you to come back. She's gotten her hooks into this child in such a weird way. It is a creepy relationship between them. So I was like, I don't think they're sleeping together, but it gives a weird ass energy, kind of something like that. Maybe in another life they did or something, but really creepy energy from that lady. Yeah, you did yourself a favor by walking away from this one. And literally, your finances will recover. He's definitely evil eyeing your money and evil eyeing your glow up. I wonder what compelled this person to unblock you. See, had this person not seen you so successful, had they not unblocked you, they would still be focusing on whatever karmic situation they're in, like literally. I don't know what possessed them to unblock you. Maybe this person was like, I can't get my shit together. I need to figure out why. And this person's like, the last time that I had any stability was when Phoenix Empress, when the Empress was in my life. And now that I don't have that, it seems like it's gone. I bet that's what it was. Look at the sun. If this person's a vampire and you're the sun, then what does that say about the energetic exchange? Like literally, you have the power to blast this person. You could really make this person go into some serious poverty. If you call back all of your abundance that was taken, because this person was stealing so much energy. That's why you were always drained and never feeling good. and you felt like your thoughts weren't your own because this person was trying to penetrate your mind with the way that they think. They're trying to brainwash you, basically mind control you to do whatever it is that they wanted and give them whatever they desired. Basically, this person looked at you at one point like you were their wish fulfillment, but then they started to mistreat you and speak to you all fucked up, and I don't respect that. That's ridiculous. How could you be somebody's wish fulfillment and then talk to them all fucked up like that? I mean, I'm not judging them, but I just think that, that somebody that truly loves you and feels like you're their everything will not speak to you the way that this person did. How do you get your power back and send the energy back? Yeah. So the person I just talked to, they cleared the energy coming from this person. I would just be saying, God, I want to call all my energy back to me, and anything that's not my energy, please. You can even say ancestors, spirit guides, angels, archangels, please send it back to whoever it came from. That's all you need to do. And then, because this is going to be an ongoing thing with this person being a very obsessive about you. So as time goes on, if you feel this person in your energy again, go, okay, well, I know that this is not my energy, because I don't think you have never throughout your lifetime until you met this person been like super depressed. Okay. You've never had those types of self-harm thoughts, nothing like that. So you know that that's not you and it's not your energy. And so when you can pinpoint it and be aware that that's what's going on, then you can stop participating in it like it's your own thought, if that makes sense. And just be like, these are not my thoughts. I don't think this. I rebuke them. Yeah. I mean, this person's already losing. Like the moment that you walked out of their life, they started to lose. And it's funny that this person's mother didn't approve of you because you enriched this person's life. You brought them out of some type of seriously depraved state that they were in and brought abundance into their life. They should have been grateful for you for the time that they had you. Look, love, you loved this person, but you had to learn to love yourself, which means that you have to put yourself first, and not in a self-centered, harmful way, but in a way where you're taking care of your health. And your time being away from this person has shown you that you loved this person, but they loved your energy more than they loved you. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah, this Queen of Wands witch energy. Okay, so there could be, I get it. Okay, so this Queen of Wands, this karmic energy that's with this Knight of Cups, she's very well aware that this person is still in love with you. So you could, at the 3-year mark, you thought that you were leaving him, but you stayed longer to give him more chances. Yeah, this is the type of person that will apologize and apologize and apologize, but they'll never actually make a change. So you could have a Queen of Wands energy that's very well aware that this person is still in love with you. And I feel like this Queen of Wands is not happy about that. She wants total control over this Knight of Cups. Yeah, but you have bigger energies here, literally blocking this Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands has tried to do something with energy, but it's not working. Yes, I'm Lilith showing up for you. This person is fucked. Like literally, this person is so screwed. I'm not even joking. I'm also getting that you've gone through some type of rebirth. So you are not the person that you used to be. You're a completely whole new person now. And so this ex really believes that you're still the same person that you were, and you're not. You've learned your lesson. You're not going to give people chance after chance after chance to do wrong by you. And, you may get some negative energy from this Queen of Wands, but you have ancestors that are showing up for you, putting this person in their place, because this person's going to send you negative energy, but it's not going to hit you because you're not still in love with this man. Exactly. Oh, that's why you chose your title. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I didn't even think of that. But yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You've gone through a serious rebirth. Things will even out energetically All you have to do is call your energy and your power back to you. And then I would pray Psalm 91. These people are foolish. They should have checked your spiritual resume before, sending. I mean, I get that this Knight of Cups was always has always sent this type of negative energy to people. So you're not the first person that they've done this to. But this is one reason that they don't have relationships that work out. Your relationship was one of the longest ones that person had. All the other ones seem to be very short relationships. Yeah, this person's very preoccupied with the karmic energy. And that's one reason that they are looking at you, because you're not karmic. Yeah, you're so freaking protected from this foolishness. It's like you're picking up on the energy, but it's not doing anything to you. It's not stopping your progress. It's not stopping your glow up. It's not stopping you from reaching your destiny. It's not doing any of those things. In fact, these people, they tried to interfere with your divine life path, and that's where they got shit really twisted up at. Because you completed a cycle with this person. They were like a monitoring spirit in your life. This ex was literally, they were the monitoring spirit. Yeah, you did yourself such a good thing by walking away from this person. And they want you back really bad, but they are so prideful, they'll never come to your face and say, I want you back, because they're still messing with this karmic energy. But just know that they do want you back. But you're not ever going to go backwards. You completed like this interference with your protection. You have completed something. This person wants you to be desperate so that you have to accept their bum behavior back, because they don't want to change. You're dealing with somebody that can't change, or they don't want to. It could be a combination of both of those things. We're all going to use our free will differently. Yeah, this person is straight up defeated. Like, I feel like God is really not playing when it comes to these people, because they were given ample opportunity to let your energy go and to stop basically sending the evil eye by wishing bad on you. They were given time to heal, but this person, they didn't want to heal. They wanted your healing energy, because you regenerate. But the thing is when this person was around you, they were using your restorative, regenerative, divine feminine womb energy for them to manifest through. That's why it was a drain on your finances. This Queen of Wands is broke. This person they're with now is completely broke. They have nothing to offer, no good energy to offer this person. That's why this person's looking at you for energy, because you used to be the answer for them. And they don't want to heal the hole inside of them. That's right. No way in hell you're going back to an energy vampire. That's exactly why this person is defeated. So what can we expect for the future with this situation? Yeah, you're being raised up. God will exalt some people above others. This is just the natural order of things, like you've been obedient and have done everything that God asked you to do. It was very hard to walk away from this person because of how narcissistic, manipulative, and controlling they are. But, this is helping you bring in positive adjustments to your life, ones that would never have occurred had you not cut this person off, because they look at you like the power source that should belong to them, right? They look at you more like a possession than a person. And they want this fertility energy that you have. This person possibly wanted to have children with you. Their mother would have never allowed that to happen. I think that, I don't think she did actual witchcraft on you, but had you stayed in this relationship longer, and if it would have progressed to become serious, she would have gone to somebody to have something done. I feel like these people are majorly disappointed that you will not engage in very lustful behavior, because they attribute siphoning sexually from people to how they get their success, right? But their success comes with strife. Anytime these people try to harvest off of you, it comes with problems. You know what I mean? And then God ends up giving you an abundance of whatever it was that they were trying to steal. So yeah, they may be up under the moon at night, chanting or whatever, but it's not doing anything, not to you. These people were very cruel to you. I mean, the fact that you have any compassion towards them is like a miracle. Yeah, the crazy thing was he kept to himself a lot. Yeah, and didn't work that hard. No, he didn't want to work at all. Like at all, literally. This person wants to live off of other people. And I kind of almost got the energy of like somebody still living with their mom or just being really codependent. This person was very codependent, and you're not a needy person. Like you like having somebody around, but not to the point where you're going to destroy yourself. Yeah, he was like that for sure. See, this person is being cruel to you because they see you happy without them. It's like a slap in the face to them. But it's not like you slapping them in the face. It's kind of the universe showing them that, hey, they were not the problem. It was them. They're like, this person is probably going to spend their lifetime blaming everybody else for what they're going through. But the reason that they're in such debt is because they got with this Queen of Wands energy, and they don't pay their bills. They're not responsible. Like literally, they only can live off of other people because they don't want to work for themselves. They don't want to get up and do anything. So this person seeing you successful, it makes them really upset. Yeah, the Chariot. This person might want to be very mindful, your ex, because there is a definite police energy watching the Queen of Wands and this Knight of Cups. I don't know what they're doing illegal, but they are doing something illegal, scamming people for money in some type of way. Or maybe they're impersonating other people. I'm sure that that's illegal. You can't walk around and say your name is something else when it's whatever. Like this person has a whole side to them that you never saw. And it kind of amazes me that that this darkness that they hold, that they were able to keep it at bay, but it was by feeding off of your light. He is an it or an IT. Yeah, absolutely. This person, I kind of pity them, but I don't really feel sorry for them. It's like this person was not raised by somebody that could teach them how to be a good person. Let's just be honest. If this person's problem stems from their parents being a piece of shit, and if this person's father was absent, you know, they still are blaming everybody because they don't have the, like, I don't want to say parental support, but they're blaming everybody because of their circumstance. But this person's the only one that can control how the outcome of their life goes. And they've gone in a complete, since you've been apart from them, they have gone completely the opposite direction of God. Like seriously, just gone down a really wrong path. Yeah. This person really feels like you are going to over nurture them. You over nurtured this person, kind of like you took the role of being their mother and their wife and their girlfriend and their support system. So when you walked away, because you had to, you were being depleted of all of your energy. When you walked away, this person feels like that was a betrayal, which is normal. That's a normal emotion, but you didn't do anything personally to betray this person. It's really not personal. It's just verbatim. You figured out that this person was alchemizing your energy for their benefit. And they still, even with your energy, were not able to produce abundance, which is crazy. Yeah. You nurtured him too much. You forgave him too much. And that's why he thinks that you're still this Queen of Cups, very compassionate, empathic being. And you are very compassionate, empathic, but you're not going to over nurture people, and you're not going to be somebody's mommy. You know, this person wanted you to do everything. Well, they just sat back and was envious that you could do everything. Like that's crazy. The Hierophant, literally, you have so much more power and authority in the spirit than these people. It's crazy. And they're looking at you like, how did that person become like this being of light? They didn't realize that you were the sun the entire time. What are they talking about? How'd you become it? You always were it. You just didn't know your power when you were in that relationship. And so it took having to go through this situation for you to learn about yourself, for you to learn your power, and for you to go, okay, no, I deserve better than this. I deserve somebody that's like hardworking and loving and that wants to contribute equally to a relationship. Look, you've got fortune coming in, real fortune, which could be health. I'm getting a lot of mental clarity, and a lot of mental health is coming in. Yeah, continue to use your discernment when dealing with these people. They're going to be very sorry that they tried to dominate you because you're too powerful. You're too strong for them. The power of God within you is much more powerful than these low vibrational thoughts that this person has. And yeah, if you can block them, I would block them. Yes, when you got in the relationship with him, he stopped trying to make all the efforts. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because he just knew that you would do it, which is like really not cool to use somebody like that. It's freaking crazy. And especially to think that you were never going to become aware. This person's mother always knew that you were not going to be a forever thing because you're not easy to manipulate. I mean, she tried to manipulate you, but it didn't work. She tried to turn you into like a Queen of Wands. You're the Empress. You're showing up as the highest card in the deck, the Divine Feminine. And this, his mother did not want him being with a Divine Feminine, especially with all of this envy. You would have never been able to be your true authentic self had you stayed with this person. So I'm really glad that you walked away. And yeah, if you pick up on any bad energy being sent your way, ask yourself, okay, whose energy is this? And if you do get that it is your energy, ask yourself, what was I just doing or what was I just thinking that's causing this energy? Because sometimes what happens is people will try to imprint on us. And what that means is like what they're trying to do is enter into our mental space and then drop off thoughts and vibrations that don't even belong to us into our energetic field, basically. What did I do with, oh, here they are. And they want you to think that those thoughts are yours. So if you question yourself and you get that, okay, I did have a thought that was in alignment with whatever this other person's thinking, then just go, okay, I'm just going to release the attachment to that thought. And if you get that it's not your thoughts, then you can go, okay, it's not my thought. I don't have to engage in it. And I return it back to the sender. By you acknowledging that it's not your energy and not your thought, it kind of already puts it back to the other person. But yeah, I would pray Psalm 91 and just say, God, please continue to show me what I need to see about this situation if there's anything else. Okay, so I hope that helped. But yeah, you are on the right track, literally. I wonder what compelled him to randomly search you up, because this Queen of Wands definitely goes through his search history. And she sees you and she's like, wow, she's prettier than me. She's smarter than me. She shines brighter than me. She's got better energy than me. That's how this person that they're messing around with now feels. And she feels like he's still in love with you. And I agree. I think that he's still in love with you. So I hope that helped. Okay, so we're going to go back to the collective reading and get just a few cards here. Oh, we're using the Heal Yourself reading cards, which I really like. Both of these decks are actually pretty good. So there could be a water sign. I mean, I'm getting Cancer and Pisces. And like I was saying, if y'all have, oh, good. I'm glad that helped you. If y'all have Libra anywhere in your North Node, you're very welcome. My pleasure. My pleasure. Like literally, if you have Libra anywhere in your chart in your North Node, these people are screwed because it's going to bring an ending. Saturn is all about endings and like rules, regulation. It's going to bring an ending to these people. Look at the sexual arts. Oh my gosh. That's like Tantra, energy harvesting, that type of energy. That's so funny that came out. And it has the number 33 on it, which is all about mastery. So these people were trying to master some type of sexual harvesting is what I want to say. Yeah, because it gives them creative energy. Oh, thank you for the flowers. I love that. It gives these people, like, you may want to pay attention to your sacral chakra and really unleashing this creativity that you have. Because these people, they want somebody really bad. And they're really, really desiring to sleep with somebody here. I think it's for this energy that you hold. Yeah, they're stuck in their pride, though. Very prideful. This is an interesting picture for pride. I would never associate that with pride, but this person's very prideful. They're arrogant. they're kind of sloppy as well when it comes to everything that they do. They make a lot of messes, and then they want other people to clean up their emotional baggage, which is crazy. Yeah, this person is very obsessed with your beauty, how you appear to other people, and they're kind of like stuck in their pride about that. I feel like it's your energy that makes you beautiful, not an aesthetic, you know. Yeah, you're being called to have faith that this situation will resolve itself. It's not even like you guys need to do anything at this point. I feel like tapping into your creativity will unleash a lot of energy that you have that you didn't know you had. And that could be with dancing, singing, prayer, drawing, expression, content creation. It could be however you want to be creative, but you are a very creative person. You guys are very creative people. This is your true energy, and your true purpose is to be here and be a creator of beauty. Family and tribe. So this other person's family and tribe could be a reason that they are influenced to behave in this type of way. But I'm also getting that you have a very strong connection, you know, with your team of highest light and resonance, aka your soul tribe. Some of the people you guys are going to be meeting in this lifetime have actually been spirit guides for you in other lifetimes. So when you meet people and you're like, wow, I really feel like we connect, we vibe, I remember you, it's because God has sent people in the physical form to be a spiritual guide for you in the physical, like a physical spirit guide. Yeah, to lead you in love, literally. That's an interesting picture for love. I probably would not have picked that one for that card, but yeah. I mean, this looks like it's probably all the same artist. I do feel like you have stopped putting faith in other people and you've started putting it in God, and that's why you're being delivered from whatever this is. Temptation, literally temptation. That's probably a pretty good picture for temptation. Somebody wants to tempt you sexually. I'm getting like sexually. Somebody is very attracted to you. You could be extremely beautiful and very sexy and very attractive, literally. Somebody is just like, I want to eat you up. Yeah, they want to come in and tempt you. But I don't feel like you're giving into this love temptation. I don't feel like you're easily swayed by sex either. So somebody's sex could be really good, but if their spirit's off, it's a no-go. Hole in the soul is exactly what I'm talking about. If their shit is off, like literally, they got a hole in the soul, which is just like being empty on the inside. You know, they're missing a piece of them. Yeah. This person wants to tempt you into having sex with them, point blank, period. Yeah, they want you devoting all of your time and energy to them. Look at this person playing. I see this person playing this person like a fiddle. They were going to play you in a major way. They didn't want you discovering your life's purpose. And I'm looking at the fiddle. It could have something to do with music, song. But the way I'm seeing this girl just sitting next to this person playing the fiddle, it looks like she's playing him. Look, part of your divine life purpose is to heal this sacred sexuality that you have, because this person wants you for your sexual energy, but you don't know that you have this bomb sexual energy, that it's really, really good, right? This person may feel victimized. They definitely have a victim consciousness when it comes to, you know, relationships in general. Yeah, this person believes that they're a victim to life, basically. How teachable are you? This person wanted to, and then the inner child. I am seeing that as this person wanted to groom you, like sexually. They wanted to groom you. How teachable are you? And the inner child, they wanted to change the vibration of your inner child so you would always be wounded, so that you would always be needing something. You've never needed anybody. Even though if you were like, felt like you went without as a child, you still have always been able to land. It kind of like a cat. You can land on your on your feet, you know? Yeah, Spirit's just wanting you to be patient with yourself as you go through this healing process. Be patient with your inner child. Maybe patience with something that your inner child has struggled with. Because sometimes it's just really hard to be patient when you want something, right? Or you want out of something. It could just be any desire. Patience is definitely a virtue. And there are times when Spirit will want you to be patient because something's worth waiting for. And there will be times when Spirit wants you to not be patient and just go for it. So I feel like you're being patient with your inner child. You're allowing yourself to heal. And as all of these parts of yourself come back together, it's like you're being recreated. Yeah, letting go. Like the crazy shit about this card is that I had a best friend. I freaking loved her. And she looks exactly like that. She passed away. So it's like letting go. Like that's crazy. But yeah, you could have had to let go of something or someone to become who you truly are meant to be. I think that's so crazy. She looks exactly like that. Damn. Yeah. Like, I don't feel like you're wearing a mask. I feel like this person's wearing a mask. They may be unaware that they're masking their emotions. And this person definitely doesn't want to let go of you because I don't even know if they've ever had you, but they don't ever want to lose you. Like, they know what it feels like to be at a loss. Interesting. But this person's mischievous. They're very mischievous. They're also sexually devious and they're very promiscuous. And so where you're being patient with yourself to heal, this person could possibly want to come in and force you to walk away from your healing journey so that you can give them sexual energy so that they can manifest. Wow. Look, you've closed cycles with this person. It's over. They're not going to be able to resurface, especially not now. I mean, you've learned so much since you've been around this person. You have learned way too much to go back to any type of situation that does not serve you. Phoenix rising. Look at that. Like I said, you guys are being reborn. You're being reshaped and reformed. All of these pieces of yourself throughout all time that are coming back together are reuniting with you. And it's like you're going through a rebirth. Literally, you're rising from the ashes. And I feel like some of you are just dealing with somebody that was very self-centered. They put their needs above everybody else's. Yeah, you've alchemized something. You know, the Dark Phoenix, I don't know if you guys have seen that movie. You may want to look into, welcome in, Gina. You may want to look into the Dark Phoenix. It's I think it's a Marvel or DC movie. Okay. But the good thing about this movie is that she has this, like, she absorbs like a star or something, some big, big energy. She ends up turning into the Dark Phoenix. But the good thing about her is that anytime like somebody comes up to energy harvest off of her to take her power, she just goes, okay, you can have it. Boom. And she just like send it to whatever the beings are in the movie. They're like some type of creatures that they need her power to like make their universe thrive or whatever. And she's just like, boom, you can have it. And then her power is so powerful, it destroys these creatures. So it's like, okay, if they want to siphon off of you, let them try. You know how to alchemize the energy. And any attack that they would bring to the Dark Phoenix, she would be able to alchemize that attack immediately, like for her benefit. And it would leave these other creatures even more powerless than they were when they came up to bully her in the first place for her power. So yeah, you could have somebody that's trying to challenge your power. They feel very rejected by you. That's not your fault. I mean, we have to reject things that do not serve our highest and best good. Pay attention to the signs. If you were to see an owl, I would consider that to be a very big sign. If you're to see any type of birds, and they're when it's a sign from the higher realms, the birds will stare at you and they'll just sit there and stare at you, and you can go, okay, what is this bird trying to tell me? Then what you do is you take whatever animal it is, if you know what it is, and do a Google search and search what totem traits are associated with that animal, and then and you'll figure out what that animal is trying to say to you. Somebody is expecting you to sell out like literally to give yourself away for fame or whatever. Like, you're not working for the devil. They just expect you to be like other people, and you're not. You actually love yourself, self-love, which is why you're not a sellout. Like, literally. Somebody thought that they were going to entrap you guys and make you self-sabotage your career and your destiny. This type of person is somebody who never says what they mean. Okay? They always say things that are other than what they like. They could directly say, if they would take off this freaking mask they're wearing, this person's really sad. They could directly say to you what they actually want from you. Like, hey, I want to hook up. Hey, I want that good. This person will never say what they actually mean, because they know that what they're going to say is manipulative. This person's also intimidated. They're sad that you have a home, that you haven't made a home with them. Had you made a home with this person, they would have destroyed that. So again, they want you to be self-destructive, but they're the ones that are always self-sabotaging themselves. This person does dream about you a lot. I get, they really believe in their heart and soul that they are your soulmate. And I don't get that energy from them. I do not feel a even reciprocated energy here. I feel you are an overgiver. They are an overtaker. That is not a soulmate relationship. That's karmic, right? If this person can't come to you with the same energy that you came to them with, then they're not on your level. And it's okay for them not to be on your level, but it's not okay for them to expect you to sacrifice your vibration to be with them. You're not needy. You don't need this person. This person literally thinks that you're still really wild, like that you're into, I don't say like threesomes, but that you're into being sexually promiscuous. Maybe you were when you were younger. I think a lot of people go through a certain type of phase, but I don't really pick up that you are this sexually promiscuous person that this other person wants you to be. I don't get that at all. I feel like you guys are now realizing the energy that you hold is so powerful that you want to save it for yourself. Yeah, you're getting help from above, like heavenly help, literally. God has heard your cry. God has heard your heart cry. God's seen the struggle you've been through, and help is on its way. Like, you're being aided out of a situation and you could have been putting off, like, leaving this situation with procrastination, just because maybe you didn't know how to walk away from this person, or you didn't know how to say no to them because they're very pressuring. But it did take courage. But you're right there. It's like, literally, you are in the position to receive a major blessing. And this person that wanted to entrap you because they want all of that, this is the type of person that would try to talk you out of loving yourself to love them, right? That they're more important. But this person, maybe they did have an important destiny, but this is your destiny. You're here to help people do this, turn into a phoenix and rise from the ashes. This other person, they don't have a clear direction for their life. And that's one reason why they have not fulfilled their divine life purpose. They're still trying to fill this hole inside of them with all of this temptation. And they want you to be tempted to go back into an old cycle, or an old way of living, or an old person. And it's all about your creative energy and what this person can get off of you. It has nothing to do with actually loving you. So that's why I feel like this person's extremely self-centered, to the point where they put self above everybody else, which you can't, like, especially if you have kids, you can't put yourself above your children. Like, obviously you have to take care of yourself so you can take care of those kids. But this is in a destructive, selfish way that this person is behaving. I mean, the divine realm does not like it, like, to say the least. But they may not see the consequences of their promiscuous behavior, for quite some time. You are the biggest teacher that this person had ever had. To be honest, you have taught this person the most lessons, and not like, oh, I'm going to teach you a lesson. Not like that, but just by you not being in their life, that's a big lesson to teach this person, that they should have valued and loved you and cherished you and wanted you to succeed. You know, this person just is very in liminence. They're lusting over you, and the idea of you, your aesthetic, all of that pleases this person majorly. And they want to be with you. But again, they're too self-centered for you to be with them. Somebody that's this is the type of person that if like the house was on fire, they would definitely make sure that they got out, but they would not try to help anybody else escape. It's that type of energy. Like in times of distress, this person will take all the money for themselves and run. Like that's their energy. So that's why God is steering you away from this person, needless to say. And you have not fallen into their temptation trap. Okay. You're not tempted to go back to this ex-love. Yeah, your heart chakra is being protected by Archangel Raphael. So we invoke and evoke Archangel Raphael, the fourth chakra, the heart chakra. You're guarding your heart and your emotions, which is exactly what Spirit wants you to do at this time. Especially when you're dealing with a person that wants access to your heart space. They're like, I need to get back in there and dig my claws in real deep so that I can manipulate this person emotionally and force them to give to me. Like that's literally what they're thinking. That's crazy. That is freaking crazy. All they need to do is unconditionally, this person doesn't have unconditional love, duh. But if they could unconditionally love themselves, they would not have to feel that way on the inside. I mean, they're not going to figure this out though. Yeah, this person wants to take action emotionally. They want you distraught, like literally distraught and in disarray. This person felt like your heartstrings were some type of fiddle to them, like literally. This person could be all tied up with their poor choices. Sad. It's sad because you really can't. The purpose of you being in this person's life was to awaken them to God, to the Holy Spirit, to the truth, to the light, and to help inspire them. And that's actually what you're doing. It's in an adverse way. It's like not you intentionally doing it, but that's a side effect of you being in somebody's life is basically, you know. But yeah, I do feel like this person, they want a commitment. They want to bring a commitment towards somebody. I don't think that this is a good commitment though. It doesn't seem like the energy you give out is not, this person doesn't have the ability to reciprocate that. Rest and rejuvenation. Maybe this person does not rest. I know that sounds weird, but some people are always just doing too much. So you could be in the energy of rest and rejuvenation. I'm also getting that there may be, you know, there's somebody else out there that's way better for you. This person is not equally yoked for you. For some of you, that may be hard to hear, but they're just not on the same spiritual path. They're not on the same. It would be interesting to see what your spiritual, what is it called? Life path number is and what theirs is. I bet yours is completely different than their life path. And that's a numerology thing. If you guys didn't know about that, I will type that into the chat. It's called life path number. And then it's a numerology thing. And it goes off of your name, I believe. And so you might want to look into that because that will also reveal more about your intention for this lifetime. I feel like this person, you're in the mastery part of your lifetime. Like this is a lifetime where you came in here to master something. This is for this other person, you were supposed to be the ascended master and they were supposed to be the student. Okay. But they, you know, we can inspire people, but we can't control how they learn from us. Right. And so your purpose was always to help this person become a pupil of God, basically. The world, literally, you came here to change the world, but it's done through changing yourself. Every time we heal ourselves, we heal the planet. So it's a good thing that you're able to see this situation for what it is, because I feel like in the past, maybe you were a little bit naive into thinking that this person held only positive intentions. I feel like they're very, very self-centered, so they can't really hold a positive intention for somebody else, because that would override their focus on self, if that makes sense. Patience again. So yeah, you're being asked to be patient, especially if this is like, for some of you, you may be getting out of like a marriage, or maybe you're about to go into a marriage. You're being called to be very patient, to do a lot of meditation, and to like, especially if you're about to get married, find out what that person's life path number is, and then find out what your life path number is, and look at the differences between the two, because that can be a very indication. The life path number is an indication of where this person's destiny and fate will, where they will end up, where they're headed, the direction that they're going, right? And if this person is going a completely different direction, they're on a different path than you. Not to say that you have to marry someone that's the same life path number, but you want it to be at least moving in the same direction that you're going. That's why you're supposed to be the ascended master to this person that's the pupil. I do feel like you guys will have a happy family, maybe not with this person, but you're going to have a happy family. Also, if your parents or your grandparents or your brothers and sisters feel a certain type of way about this person, I would listen to that, because, yes, sometimes family members can want to sabotage a relationship, but sometimes they're just very honest about their opinion. And sometimes their opinion can be very wise. So like if this person's family, I get that there could be an incompatibility with this person and them and their family. And you can always create your own family. Angel of love. Look, you guys have the angel of love coming in here. I love that. That's good energy. Love always will be the victor in every circumstance. That is like a universal truth that some people don't understand, because it requires loving yourself enough to where you will put yourself in a position to benefit in the future. Yeah, this, you being an angel of love just proves that this person, they need that. But it's if you have to carry someone the entire relationship, financially, emotionally, mentally, physically even, then that's not an equally yoked partnership. Both people should be balanced in their own selves and able to contribute equally to the relationship. And welcome in, Juno World. And the people that can't contribute equally to a relationship, those are not people you need to be around. There is a storm warning when it comes to love. Just to be aware that the type of divine love that you have to offer is unconditional, and it's something that's so powerful that it can spring another person into, it can throw them right into a spiritual awakening. And some people may not be ready for that. That's why finding somebody that's more aligned with your path would be the best thing. I feel like you guys are very compassionate, wise beings. You're very emotionally intelligent. You also know when people are trying to trick you. Yeah, you've healed from a broken heart before. In fact, there could be on your heart line, on your palms, there could be a lot of broken heart. Like, what are they? Like little X's or stars or something that show up on the heart line. But yeah, just a warning that this person may have the intention to emotionally manipulate you, tie you up, and break your heart. And not just physically tie you up, but spiritually tie you up in their problems. Yeah, financial constraints. That's exactly what I was saying. If this person cannot, produce the same amount, or like even give the same amount, you can't be with somebody that only takes and doesn't give, right? That's a vampire. So you got to be with somebody that, well, you don't have to do anything, but I would suggest finding somebody that is steady on their own 2 feet, doesn't need your resources to make their life thrive, and that they can contribute equally to the relationship. That way you're not starting a marriage off or starting a serious commitment off being at an unequal state. That's why I was saying looking at the life path number will show you where this person's headed, what direction they're in. If this lifetime is a lifetime of them being the student or them being the master, right? Which is important. If you're the master, you don't want to marry a student. Nobody needs a fixer-upper. And if you can't accept the person for who they are, the way they come naturally, whatever it is about them, then you shouldn't be with that person, because you can't change anybody else and you can't make anybody else want to change themselves. All you can do is be the leading example of the angel of love, and hopefully people will follow suit, if that makes sense. But we can't force our will on anybody else. And even if we try to manipulate people, it's always gonna, especially when it comes to love, do not ever manipulate somebody's emotions. If they don't love you, if they don't like you, whatever, don't take it personal. Not all people are going to love and like you, and that's okay. I love and like you. God loves and likes you. The most important things is Christ and the Holy Spirit and the Most High God and the angels and your spiritual team of highest light and resonance. We all love you. The unification of the light loves you. So, don't take it personal if somebody doesn't love you, and don't try to force them to love you, because it will just drain your life. If that person doesn't love you naturally, they're not meant to, and that's okay. You know what I mean? Yes, the right people will love you. Look at this. Financial constraints to blossoming abundance. You guys, seriously, you're so abundant. You have this abundant energy that whatever you invest into, you will see a return in. And so this person wants you to invest in them, but they are not wanting to invest in you. They want to invest in them. And that's why it's an unequal. It's just not fair. It's just not fair. This person could be very anxious about you getting out of a financial constraint or being completely stable. Again, if they're having anxiety, they should look within and go to maybe a doctor for that. I don't think you're doing anything to cause this person to have anxiety. They just feel anxious because they know that you're escaping some type of entrapment that they had. And a lot of people will be like, oh, let's just get married, like shotgun wedding. Let's just, tie the knot. Let's just make these like really, really, it's a foolish choice to marry somebody that's not equally yoked. And I say that because if you're making a commitment to God that you're going to do right by that person, but that person has no intention of making a commitment to God to do right by you, or they don't take it seriously, then you're entering into a relationship where you could be with that person for a very long time and be trapped, because divorce, it's real easy to get married if you haven't noticed, but to get divorced, way hard to get divorced. You know what I mean? Man holding a coin. Yeah. So you could be this man holding a coin, or there could be a man. This person could be anxious about a man holding a coin coming in. They know that there could be somebody that's better than them, a caring connection, like a real caring connection that could come in and sweep you off your feet. I agree with that. This person is definitely right to be anxious about you escaping them, because like literally you're not going backwards. You're not going to go backwards. And if this is somebody that's in your present, I would just ask God to show you what you need to see. Look at this. Sixth chakra, which is the third eye, what you need to see, Archangel Metatron. So yeah, you are protected. Your third eye chakra, your heart chakra is very protected at this time. What is it that we need to know about this person or the situation for the future? Okay, this person is not balanced. There's something off with their chakra system. It almost feels like it's inverted or something. I don't know what they've done to mess their chakras up like this. Yeah, you're going to have a victory when it comes to your love life, like a major victory. Yeah, this person has done something to mess up their chakras. I don't know what would cause them to be upside down. Like I'm literally getting inverted. Holy Spirit, what would cause that? I guess being in victim mode would cause that. Also, this person, their energy is really low. Yeah, look at this. You're having a victory with this door to romance. This energy, This person's frequency is so low vibrational. I think that they're a little bit delusional because they really feel like they're a divine match to you, and this person's not. You're about to find out the truth about them, and it may shock you, but it's not going to disturb you because all you have to do is move forward. The thinking woman. It's just going to give you some more to think about when it comes to love and, you know, what you order from the universe. I feel like this person was meant to be a lesson to you, that to not choose people to be with that are fixer-uppers. This person needs to do a lot of work on themselves. Oh, Dr. Seuss once wrote, you be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. I love that. Wow. I love that. Wow. Yeah, Dr. Seuss was awesome. Some of my favorite books as a child. So this person could be envious. That could be something that you find out. It would not surprise me, because it feels like, you know, their energy is just off. But it's consistently off. It's not like this person has good days and bad days. They're mostly bad. This person could also be very deceitful when it comes to finances and when it comes to faithfulness. They are targeting you because they see your door to value. I feel like this person, if they're from the past, before they didn't know the door to value existed, now they're super envious that you have this door to value. Like I said, if you have Libra in your North Node in your chart, this person is not, they're not getting over on you. Like, you will create justice. They did have some type of strategy, though, to get to this door of value and to create. This person wants to use your energy to create balance for them. They also want you to stop using your throat chakra to draw things to you and to express yourself, which is weird. So it's like they want you to be silent. That is weird. I don't know why they're like that. I don't really get that they're, it's like they're a covert narcissist, maybe. Welcome in, Taha. So let's get a conclusion on this situation. What do they need to know about the next days coming forward? Basically, pay attention to your energy, pay attention to your frequency, pay attention to your chakras, okay? Because being around this person for any amount of time would mess up your chakra system. So you're going to like literally be replenishing your chakra system. Yeah, this person is hoping that there's possible adjacent possibilities, you know, of maybe another timeline they can jump in. This person was always meant to be your student, not the teacher. They want to take the role of the teacher, but they have nothing to teach other than how to be effed up. They want you to be an indecision when it comes to your love life so that you miss an opportunity that's coming to you. This person's way too attached to you, way too attached. And this person cannot stand to be alone. Like, if they're alone in their house for more than 30 minutes, they get anxiety and start to freak out and have to call someone. That is freaking weird. When I was younger, I used to be really afraid of being alone. And then I had to be alone. And so I just got over it. Like, it took some time, though, for me to love myself and know that I can be alone and be doing whatever and be happy. And I don't have to have somebody. You know that you don't have to have somebody there all the time. And that's a big difference, where this person's very codependent. You know, they want access to your personal door of healing and happiness. They're not opening that door. You are. I mean, they may be the negative stimuli that causes you to open that door to healing and personal happiness, but like, they're not opening the door for you. Oh, yeah. You know what? I will definitely think about that. And what that would entail. But yeah, this person, they wanted to be the leader. Like, that's crazy. Look, you're a woman holding a coin, you guys. You are successful. And if you're not a woman, you are going to be with a woman that is very financially successful. I'm seeing this black cat. Some of you may have a black cat, or you may see a black cat. Black cats to me are signs of good luck. Like, I think anytime you see a cat, it's good luck. But that's just my personal thing on it. But yeah, I feel like you guys are really, really expanding, your awareness at this time, and you're becoming more able to discern who is supposed to be on this journey with you and who's not. And the more that you can discern that, the easier it's going to be to go in the right direction. You have a pitch black cat. Oh my gosh, I love that. Yeah, black cats are such good vibes. They're so protective. So protective. And and majestic. Yeah, you know that when they bring you like a dead mouse or something, like I had a cat that would literally go get, I brought me a bat one time, a snake, all these freaking weird animals. But yeah, when you have a cat bringing you something, that is protection, literally. They're doing that as a form of protecting you spiritually. And whatever animal that they bring you, look up the significance of that animal. Obviously, if they brought you a rat, you would know that there was a rat around and your cat got it, like literally. So you may be dealing with somebody that wants a spiritual contract with you, but it's just not fated. Yeah, you've got Archangel Chamuel coming forward, protecting your solar plexus chakra. So let's see. Is there anything else that they need to know? Yeah, your inner child is safe. You're safe to heal. You have a lot of good energy coming forward and a lot of creativity here. Yeah, God appreciates you. God and the Holy Spirit, like, we love you. We really appreciate who you are, who you're meant to be, and what you're here to do. And there's a lot of respect and honor and rewards that come with this. You definitely were dealing with somebody that wants to go on that path with you, but they have not started their personal healing journey yet. And it's not your job to fix anybody or to force them to heal or to force them to grow up, like literally. All we can do is be an inspiration to others and heal ourselves. And hopefully people will see that example, and then you're very welcome. Hopefully they'll see that example, and then, oh, Stormy brought you a rat 2 days ago. Wow. Yes, we are elevating. Seriously, we are coming to the light, and a lot of us are finding that this life has much more to offer than anything that we could have thought of. So, continue to do everything that you're already doing. It's working. And listen to your discernment. Like if you just get that little inkling or feeling that something might be off with them, especially if somebody's trying to rush you to get into a relationship or a marriage, you got to look at that super rushed energy and go, why does this person want me to make a serious lifelong commitment to them all of a sudden? Like, is it because I'm glowing up and and people are, yes. And its head was almost severed off the body. Good. It took its head off. I am so afraid of rats. I must have had a lifetime where one bit me or something and I got sick because they scare me. But yeah, I consider them to be a pestilence, like literally. So yeah, you're going to do really well. This Libra in your chart, I would look at that because I don't think that this person knows that you have Libra in your North Node. I literally don't think that they know that. So this is one reason when people do you wrong, they get the worst karma. Like literally, and you see it. You like see their karma, and it's not like you're wishing that on them. It's just like that's the effect of when people come for you guys. It's just not a wise thing to do. All right, you guys, thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. I appreciate you guys for being here. I'm so proud of you. Continue to move forward. Continue to do everything that you're doing. You're so welcome. You guys are very welcome. And I'm so glad that I was able to help you guys. Okay. All right. God bless you guys. Peace be with you. Please like this video, tap that notification bell, and make sure you're subscribed. Yes, the rats brought indeed the pestilence of Black Death. Absolutely. That's probably why I'm so afraid of them. Okay, you guys are very welcome. I love you. Peace be with you. Giving you guys air hugs and lots of support. Go out there and be your most authentic self because you are so loved. All right, you guys. I'll see you in the next reading. Peace be with you. Bye. Have a wonderful day, you guys.